Welcome back. You're still watching E-Vibes, the entertainment show on Signature TV. And yes, this is the time where we gist with our guests. Today, we are having Alaibi Nnana Joseph. He's a theatre actor and director. And today, he'll be discussing with us theatre as a form of entertainment, giving us director's perspective. I know that you guys want to hear this. So, he'll be joining us on Zoom. Hi, Joseph. Can you hear us?
I can hear you clearly. Good afternoon. I can hear you clearly. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's so lovely to have you around.
Also
So,
nice to have you
can you
guys here.
I will just be diving straight into it. Can you tell us how you define the role of theatre as a form of entertainment in today's world? Do you think theatre is still an important form of entertainment?
Well, the onus is that theater has always been there as an art form right from time immemorial, even right from the Bible in the Garden of Eden, where God gave Adam the ability or the decision or the authority to name animals by their names. So theater has been part of our life, even in our culture, our tradition, in the way we behave, in the way we think, in the way we relate with people or interact with people. So theater as an art form will continue to thrive in today's world because it gave birth to what we call the screen endeavors that we have today on TV, entertainment on TV, the music, the dance, the all forms of theatrical activities that you find on TV. So theater remains a thriving point, a driving force, as far as entertainment is concerned in this part of the world.
Okay, so Alaibi, can you share us your experience so far being a director of theater arts?
Well, it has been it has been a journey that is first of all entertaining and yet very tasking, especially in this
Okay.
part of the world where you are trying to inculcate the discipline of theater amongst people. The role of a director is very, very tedious aside the creative aspect of the business. The director, as you know, is in charge of the entire production process, ensuring that the costumiers, the makeup artists, the lighting designers, the technicians, the set and props and executives all are in tandem to actualizing a production. So it is the job of the director to do that. So it has been a tasking endeavor, tasking in the sense that even before the rehearsals, what do you do? The play you want to present to the world, the idea you want to present to the world, how do you craft it? How do you design it? How do you put the right people together, the right actors, the right costumier? So it's a very challenging one, but because of the passion that we have for it, it is also a very interesting one moving forward.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people are more used to contemporary acting these days, like what we see on film and everything. So can you tell us, is there actually a difference between theater performances and contemporary acting, the ones we see on screen?
There's no difference. In fact, all is theater as far as I'm concerned, because theater first has been part of our lives as a people, from our culture, from our tradition, before time, before these contemporary days. It has also evolved. What you see on TV is an evolution of theater. So theater cannot be eroded because it is the brainchild of what you see on screen. Anything you see on screen has been from stage to screen. In fact, if you look at even the movie productions that you see, there is movement, there is characterization. You have to get things right. Directors will move actors. It is a part of theater, although in front of a camera. The difference between the both is that while one has been produced before coming to an audience, theater is live. It's live performance before the audience. You see the actors move. You see everybody move. The audience members are seeing everybody. So there is not much difference. The only difference is production, how the both forms have been produced. And that is the reason why anything that is the mother child cannot be killed. And no matter how the Gen Z or this generation has eroded theater, the theater practitioners must continue to sell the prospects of theater to Nigerians, to Africans, to the populace, because it is the foundation through which what you see on TV evolves. So that's just it. So theater cannot, we don't expect theater to die. We don't expect theater will not die by the grace of God. Everyone, we just have to look for a way to attract our audience to appreciate the art of theater even more than what they see on TV.
All right. So I can see the way you're so eager about this whole thing, you know, putting all your heart to
Yeah,
it.
he's really showing he's passionate.
Yeah.
He's passionate about this.
So, like, in your experience so far, what elements do you think captivates the audience the more in live theater?
Wow, I mean, everything in live theater is life. Live theater is life itself. You can see your everyday, the characters you see in your everyday society moving and walking and talking on stage. It's just amazing to see that you come to a theater and see your experience. What you see in your everyday life, you see it on stage with actors, with a proper directing, with a proper artistic vision, with proper lighting, with proper set, proper costumes. You see your life replicated on stage. So to me, everything I see on stage is I'm passionate about it because I can interact with it. For instance, you see a story that talks about infidelity. You have been in a society where infidelity takes place, and then you are on stage. You see live performance itself right there on stage. So to me, it's an experience that we can't kill. It's an experience that cannot die. To me, it's an experience that I will always cherish. To see fantastic actors interpret their roles is just a dream come true. And that is the reason why theater will continue to thrive. We'll continue to push for theater. We'll continue to encourage people to walk down to a theater and watch live performances. And that's why we'll continue to propagate ideas and norms that will flourish the art of theater in various ways. So everything about theater is interesting. From the lights, to the costume, to the makeup artist, to the acting, to set, to prop, everything is impressive. And it's just an interesting exercise.
Okay.
Mad stuff.
Can you walk us through your process of selecting the plays and the themes for your plays that would resonate with your audience? How do you know which theme works?
Yeah.
You see, it's interesting, per time, you look at for a story that what will the audience, that's the place of a director to, every story that pops up from a playwright or from a scriptwriter, the director reads that story and internalizes the idea and wants to either do away with what the playwright has done or try to create an idea that befits the society. As far as we are concerned, to me, the idea of a play, the themes of a play, or the stories that we tell, the director must know what to do because he knows where it's coming from. The society that you are involved in will give you an idea of the kind of stories that you tell. So we must look out for that society, those stories that resonates with them, and sit down and craft it with your team. So to me, as a director, what I do is that at time, I will ask myself, what is this trending gist on the internet? What are people talking about right now? What kind of story thrives at this particular moment? And how can we look at it in a story and tell it to the world for people to see as a way of correction? Theater is not just for entertainment. That is the basic thing that we must really understand. Theater beyond entertainment, right from time, has been there for correction. Theater is a place where someone goes to watch a performance, and then you go back home with it's just like going to church and your pastor preaches to you. He gives you a particular topic and your mind, I've sinned against God. This sin that I've seen, God should forgive me. Oh, God, I beg. God, please forgive me all my sins. That is the way a theater is. So when you go into a theater, you're not just going there for the entertainment aspect of it. You're going there to have a rethink, to have a change of life, to have a change of thought as a person, as an individual. That is what theater is about. So to me, what I first think about is, what will my society, the people I'm trying to pass this message to, what are they talking about in that particular story? What are they talking about? How will they perceive the story? So we begin to craft the story with a very good playwright, begin to craft it, set up my team of quality actors, set up my team in terms of the set designer, the makeup artist, the costumier, put everybody together and begin to tell them the story that we intend to pass, so that they are in tandem with the characters they want to play, they're in tandem with the story, and it will begin to make meaning and shape meaning in the minds of the audience.
All right, so that's a very good one, Alaibi. Let's digress a little bit, okay? I want to ask personally, all right, because it's actually been a trend, okay? Who is actually the god of a good play, of a good theater play? Is it the director, the scriptwriter, or the actor?
Well, let me hold on with a famous theater director who said that the director has not asked to be God, but his role implies it. His role implies it. The director has not asked to be God. There is no time the director has asked to be God, but his role implies it. So to me, as a person, the fact that theater is a collaborative act, theater, you cannot do without the playwrights, as you cannot do without the actors. You can't do without the costumier. You cannot do without the lighting designer. You cannot do with the set and prop manager. You can't do without these people. You can't do without them. But the reality is that there is a one man that coordinates everybody together. That one man is the director, as far as the production process is concerned. That is why we have said that the theater director has not asked to be God. He has never asked to be God, but his role implies it. So it is not, I'm not here to tell you that the director is a God, but who coordinates every element of the theater? Who coordinates the costumier? Who tells the costumier the kind of costume you have to make? Who tells the makeup artist the kind of makeup you have to do? Who tells the lighting designer how he has to go about it? Who tells the props and set designer what he has to do? That is why the director has not asked to be God. He is the one who controls everybody. The playwright, who has been there right from time immemorial. He has been there in ancient Greece, in the times of Aeschylus, in the times of Euripides, in the times of Aristophanes. The playwright has always played the role of director, play that role of a director. He directs his own play. He ensures that the chorus is well handled and all that. The playwright officially died as a god in the theater in 1874, when the Duke of Saxe-Meiningen considered the art of directing and gave it a brand. That was when the playwright died as the god of the theater. He died officially when the Duke of Saxe-Meiningen, John Stu, ensured and properly outlined who a director is, properly focused who a director is, manage his productions with a rigorous rehearsal process, planned his rehearsals, planned with his actors, programmed every costumier, put them together and gave them a perspective, gave them a brand and gave them a name. That was when the director was born. Although the director is young in the theater, it's a late 19th century or early 20th century phenomenon. But since it came into being, the playwright went to the corner. The actors began to listen to the voice of the man with the creative vision. So there is no way for us to talk here who the God is. The God is clear. The man who ensures every production unit comes together in unity as a collaborative unit to actualize the production is the God.
Nice one. Nice one. You're actually sounding like a pastor now. Okay, so that's a very brilliant one. You have one more question for you, right?
Yes. So you've said a lot of things, and I'm baffled. Like I'm saying, see passion. See, this is passion at work. So can you tell us what do you think is the future of entertainment as a theater as a form of entertainment? Yes.
Well, it is. Let us be clear. Lagos State alone Let us use Lagos as an example because it has a long history of theater practice in Nigeria. And Lagos has enjoyed the Ube Togun days, the Wole Soyinkas, the Duro Ladipos of our time, people who ensured that, theater thrived. Even the Abat Macaulays, of late 19th century, even in the 18th century, Lagos has thrived. And if you look at the statistics, what theater gives to Lagos economy is over 50 billion naira annually. Go and check.
Okay.
Look at America, our mother nation. Everybody looks at America. Non-profit theater outfits. Non-profit. I'm not talking about the profit-oriented one. Non-profit theater outfits contribute over $2.something billion to the American economy. Broadway theaters where people go in and watch productions and come out, contribute over 18 to the American economy. So theater is a viable area. And that was why I was happy when Akinwumi Ambode, the former Lagos State governor, was able to create about 6 theaters in different parts of Lagos State because they have seen that it is sorry to say, blood money. There's oil money in theater. They have seen that it's a viable tool to bringing young people together, bringing people out of poverty, bringing people out of job, people who don't have jobs, giving them a life, giving them a meaning. They saw it, and they created about 6 theaters in Lagos, in different parts of Lagos, although they may not be active now because they're looking at privatizing those, platforms for people to get in and make use of them. So theater has a bright future. Any responsible government with a people, with youth, with human resources, know that creative art, especially theater, is a viable organization that they should invest in and attract private investors to come in and put their money there. Create grants. Let theater practitioners go there, get the grants, and invest in theater and take people out of poverty. It is a viable place. There is no family without a creative today. Check children of 5. One person will have a talent in theater. Check them. So it is a viable tool to take people out of poverty, out of lack. So it's a very, very viable area. If we look at it and invest in it, it's a very fantastic area. And it's still viable from now till next year. We'll continue to push until theater becomes an envy in the entertainment industry.
All right.
Thank you.
That's a very brilliant one. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah,
Alaibi
Nnana
Joseph.
really enjoyed
Honestly.
the session. Like it's making me love theater once again.
Do you understand?
I really love your insights and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. So guys, we'll be moving on to our memes of the week.
Thank you very much.
And I know that you guys want to know what we have packed for you. So are you ready?
Yeah, ready. All right, so Alaibi, enjoy the rest of your day. So we'll go on.
Thank you very much.
Okay? And when we come back, a very short break, and when we come back, we'll reveal the memes of the week for you.